Greetings everyone. This video I'm going to talk about the power of your intent and how to use your intent.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
So what is it when I speak about intent? Your intention. Okay. There are differing levels of intent, but when I speak about intent, whenever you say that you are intending to watch a television program tonight, or you're intending to go on a date on Friday, or your intentions, you have committed and you are intending to follow through on that action. That's what I'm talking about, intent. But now let's take it up a few notches. Whenever I say to attach your intention to a statement or a visualization or a manifestation, it means that that's your intent. As simple as that. Now, that intent is connected to your script because you are rewriting your script. You are connecting to your birth name, your birth certificate script, because that is the script that you are affecting. And it is your DNA soul cage, which is what you are experiencing within this game, the avatar. You are the DNA match to that birth name, which is on your birth certificate, which is your script. And it is your intent from your DNA soul cage, birth name script. It is your intent to rewrite into that script some manifestations. Now, if you're a high enough frequency, the faster they will manifest. Your visualization abilities, your imagination, imagination. Your imagination is very powerful. And when you have imagination, which is visualization, imagination, with intent, you can cause things to come into existence that were not in existence previously. You have to have a connection with your mind, your source self, and your awareness. Your frequency is the key. Now, in the visualization process or the imagination process, you are living that thing. You want to involve as many emotions about that visualization or that experience. You're daydreaming. You're imagining it happening. You are seeing yourself doing it, acting it out. You are experiencing it right now as if you were actually doing that thing right now. You are experiencing the emotions and the feelings and the sense of being there. It's a very lucid dream, imagination. It is like you are there. You are experiencing it. The more that you can make it a lucid imagination, real, as where you are really sensing it and experiencing it, then the faster that thing will manifest for you. You see, your ability to visualize is so important in this game. The programming from our youths have discouraged daydreaming, have kept bringing you back down to earth and not allowing you to fly high with your thoughts and imaginations. You know, they put you in school systems and then they teach you all of the things to program you to fit into society and to not be a dreamer, to do what's expected of you, what's been in your script, to make you feel awkward or out of place if you are different. You are always different because you are a source player. You will never fit in. It's not possible. You see, because that's part of the game. Yes, it can be a lonely journey, but it's only lonely if you are not whole and complete and comfortable in yourself. If you're always looking for something outside of you to validate you or to encourage you or to give you worth, then, you need love, you need companionship. Whenever you start having to have these things, these are all traps. You need to raise your frequency, get connected with your infinite source self, and realize how truly wonderful you are, how worthy, how enjoyable your life can be. What you focus on manifests. If you focus on the negative, then you're going to draw more of that into your life. If you focus on the positive, looking for the good thing in every experience, then you won't stay in that experience for long. It will change. But if you dwell on it and you keep thinking worst case scenarios, what happens when you think of a worst case scenario? Don't do it, because you're creating that very thing that you don't want to happen, the worst case scenario. You don't want to experience it, so don't go there with it. Live in the now. You see, when you can raise your frequency and you are out of the lower frequency realms, and even in the lower frequency realms, unless you have unlocked your script and gone back down there from your fears, then you will have a great life. You will have everything that you need on time, and you don't need to worry. But when you start worrying with an unlocked script, then you bring those very things that you don't want to happen to you. It is so important to raise your frequency, especially now, in this timeline of existence, in this script that we are, this stage that we are on right now, in this timeline. It is important for you as a source player to raise your frequency, because it will not be an enjoyable time in the lower frequency realm. But things that are happening in the lower frequency realm are not affecting those on the higher frequency realms. They're not even on that plane. They don't exist. They will not be happening on the higher frequency realms. Raise your frequency. But don't raise your frequency out of fear. Do it because you want the empowerment that goes along with it and the better life, and to be able to tap into your creative abilities and stop giving your energy away to the matrix. So your intent is your intent, just like your intention to do anything else, except for you are linking it to your DNA and you are putting yourself into that imagination, the image. You're putting yourself into that image that you are creating within your mind and your intent. Now, you can manipulate things. You don't have to go into visualization. When you get to a high enough frequency, you can just create with your intent things to happen in your current experience while you're running, while you're progressing through your now moments. You can affect those with your intent, those moments when you get to a high enough frequency, and you just do it by thinking it. Well, I intend on a taxi showing up, or I intend on finding such and such, or I intend on, and you just think it's going to happen, and it happens. I intend on making more sales. I intend on finding that perfect thing that I need for my computer at the store. When I go there, they're going to have it. And something that's really, really easy and the most basic of intentions that you manifest for yourself is the parking spot at the very closest to the door of the mall or the shopping center. That is kind of like the most basic of intentions that you can manifest, and it's really simple and easy to do with your intent. It's just going to be there, and you have to just know that it's going to be there. You just have to know it's going to happen that way. And whenever you know that you have that kind of power in your intent, well, then it just becomes really easy. I mean, your intent is powerful, and you don't need to visualize anything. You just need to think it, and it happens. You shape and mold your reality once you have unlocked your script through your intent, And you can be walking through your day, through your intent, and just think, well, it would be nice to have this happen or to have that happen. And it happens that way. The provision will be there. You don't know how, but it always comes in time, on time. There is no fear. There is no concern. There is no worry. Those are all lower frequencies, and if that's where you're at, then it's really hard to, with your intent, to manifest those things that you really want in your life. And you're not going to be able to do that as long as you're eating the animal meat, flesh, blood, fish, and anything with heart, because those things are in the red zone of the frequency levels, and in the red zone, you are subject to the red zone rules and experiences, unfortunately. But now you know how to raise your frequency, to use your intent. And what is interesting about intent, you can start with a simple intent. It's kind of like just a thought, and it happens. And then there's your focused intent. And whenever you reach a high enough frequency and you have a focused intent, you can do some amazing things that can affect your reality in much bigger ways. If you are gaining information and knowledge and benefiting from this channel, then I encourage you to be a supporter of this channel as you unlock things that you can unlock no other way. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.